Well, sad news anyway. What I had feared has finally happened. The albino Oscar Droopy has passed on. He's back there yet. They usually hang out together. Well, those two always hang together, and he sometimes hangs with them, but he likes to hide back there. He's more concerned with what the convicts are doing. But these guys are carefree. It's about feeding time. Just showing you this is one of the reasons I really like Oscars. I got my one convict healthy again. The other one, well, I think they're healthy. It's just, don't buy fish from Pet Supply Plus. Buy them from Petco. This could be just a local issue. Sorry, Petco. Not everything's bad at your store. It's just the fish are. Ah. Anyway. One thing I love about Oscars. Although, here. Oh. Get them excited here. They love dinner time. But be honest, people. Have you ever met an Oscar? Have you ever met more than an Oscar that really doesn't love feeding time? Droopy's an exception. He was ill. My mistake for buying him from where I did. I began to wonder about this guy here. Not his health. Answer me this, people, in the comments. Tell me. Is he a mutt? And what I mean by mutt is he part tiger, part red? I bought him as a red, so if he's got tiger in him, oops, sorry. Come on, focus. If he's got tiger in him, then I bought a tiger for a red price. I frankly like the reds better. It's just opinion. There's the male convict. He's been feeling a lot better. She's been holding her fins up a little more often, but even when ill, convicts are hard to get down, so that's been my experience. These guys, they're happy as a lark. They love each other's company. This one just kind of by itself. But I'm really pleased with the Petco Oscars. Can't be happier. I bought these convicts at Pet Supply Plus. I'm not saying every fish at Pet Supply Plus is bad. It's just, don't buy Oscars there. If you're going to buy them, don't buy them there. That glares my living room light, so. Yep. But that's what I use right there. I enjoy, I think this is quality cichild food anyway. I suppose, has anyone ever used the green bag of this stuff, and if you have, is there any appreciable difference between the two, or am I just wasting my money? Opinions, please. I give them the flake food too. I suppose I want to hurt them, and I just bought some frozen krill that I will give them here and there. I think they're a little wigged out by the camera. I wonder how they'd like it if I projected this on them. So anyway, uh-oh. You're the pudgy one, though. Why don't you grab a carrot? I'm just kidding. Gotta love Oscars, though. They're probably my favorite fish there is. But I like jacks and convicts, too. And I am aware that one day I may have to remove a fish. But right now it's bliss. When I was younger, I had a tank that was in this aquarium, actually. I bought this in high school, so I've had it for 20 years now. I had to buy a lot of stuff new. The only thing original to this is, of course, the aquarium. See, there's some wear scratches and stuff. I never took the stickers off the back. That fish on the other side said 7-year warranty. That's been well exceeded. But anyway, I also have many more fish decorations than this. But I think one thing I'm going to do to help with any aggressive tendencies of the fish, to help keep things maybe a little calmer, is I'll switch the decorations in and out. I'll do a video eventually of what all I got, and maybe have you guys give me some ideas on what to do with them. Smart little fart. Once they get bigger and stuff, it'll get easier. But like I said, when I was a kid, I had Oscars. First, that's how I got into Oscars. And very clever, very interesting fish to watch. I mean, there's not many really any other fish that's like them. They're their own. I mean, you can have one Oscar that's just a gentle Oscar. You have another Oscar that's a beast, and I have not seen that much variation in the other species of cichlids. But I had an Oscar. I had 6 Oscars. Jack, at least 2 Jacks. I don't know how many convicts because they've been breeding. Pink and striped. I had, oh, what else did I have? Gnat. Was she fly in the tank? I also had, oh, what was it? I probably shouldn't have, I had a frontosa. 7 plecostomus. Even a tilapia. Chasing each other around. But I think it's I had one, the largest fish I had was one of the Oscars, and he had such a great personality. He didn't like fights in the aquarium, or at least he was the biggest, strongest, so it was his rules. I had a large Jack Dempsey that locked jaws with the large tilapia, and he swam in from above them and broke them up physically and chased them both off. And he was a peacekeeper. He just, I guess, I don't know, like I said, you never know with Oscars you get. So I know that tank was way overstocked. This could be a little overstocked, and I'm aware of that, but as long as I don't know, switch out decorations sometimes, and you guys can give me suggestions for things I can do. Cause I have a bunch of slate over here, a clay flower pot, some little flower pots, stuff like that. Anything, but at any rate, before I talk your ears off, the sad news is that Droopy, the albino, did pass. Like I was sad to say, I was kind of expecting it. Wow. It's unfortunate, but I'll miss him. He seemed like he would have been a real friendly one too. I just kind of felt for him. And what was the other thing? Well, at any rate, I'm getting old, so brain fart. 36 years will take a toll on your brain. Anyway. Lived through the 80s and 90s. Alright, well, there you go. I haven't named any of these fish. Ever since I started caring for cichlids, I've never really made names for fish. I called the one Droopy just because of the way his mouth drooped on one side, so there's that. My kids probably want to name him, especially my 8-year-old. The other 3 could care less. I just say Oscar, this Oscar, that Oscar. But at any rate, I'm rambling. I also got some of this stuff that I bought years ago. It was an arch. My kids were nice enough to step on it and break it because I had them out here drying. And I've thought about this, thinking if there's any material I can safely use to glue them back together, because I got some of them, all the pieces for some of them. But they used to make those things, and they don't do it anymore, really. So Anyway, this big filter up here seems to be doing a pretty good job. It's been cleaning good for a while, and it's an upgrade from what I used to have. The old one's a Penguin bow wheel. This is too. I think it's, I'm not sure it's Penguin, I think it's just Emperor, but it's bigger than my other ones, my other two, and it says up to 100 gallon or whatever this one was. You can't even see the bow wheels on this version. They're moving really slow. I suppose I've been told that's normal. I don't think the filtration's overflowing yet, but it could end up doing that. I'd have to get a light on it, but okay. On and on and on. Anyway, there you go. I am finitoed. Oh, that was a drip. So, anyway, saw convicts. I got a drip going down the aquarium. The convicts thought it was food, so they're chasing it. Oh well. Alright, there you go.